Hi guys, it's childhood week, and I'm doing what I used to think compared to what I know now. You're going to enjoy that. You're going to pretend like you enjoyed that. Yeah. So, when I was younger, I thought that babies were made by two different genders kissing. That's what I thought. When I was younger, I used to be afraid of Spider-Man because I thought that he was real and I thought that he was gonna kidnap me in my sleep while also tickling me. I don't know how that works out, but yeah, he was scary. And well, now I know that Spider-Man is just a movie character that will only haunt you in your sleep. I used to think that moms, when they give birth, they just poop out the baby. I used to think that... I have no idea what I used to think. Here's a funny one. I used to think that, like, when someone said there was an emperor of, like, a place, I used to think that the emperor was a penguin, because I only knew emperor penguins. I didn't really know what an emperor was. So I thought that whenever someone mentioned an emperor, I just imagined a penguin ruling. Okay, this might sound really stupid, but I did it. And so when I was younger, I would like go like this and but really quickly, because I thought that if I did it hard enough and if I jumped at the same time, I would actually be able to fly. Eventually I stopped because my dad said that I could do something to my wrist. So when I took baths, I noticed that my skin got really wrinkled, so I thought that if I stayed in it for a really long time, I would turn into a raisin. One time I almost wanted to print a whole bunch of dollars from the internet because I thought that you could gain money just by printing dollars, but I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I thought that you could print dollars and get rich from that. Really don't remember any other things that I thought of. So I searched online to see what things everyone else thought. So some little kids thought that chocolate milk was made by the brown and white cows and that normal milk was made by the black and white cows. So one person said, I quote, "After seeing Grease when I was little, I kept expecting people to break out in a song and dance while we were in public, especially when we'd go to the county fair. I even tried starting it a couple times and was confused when no one joined in." Just remembered one, and this one's actually really stupid. And so what I did, what am I doing? Okay, so what I did was I had a whole bunch of Pokemon cards because I was a huge fan of Pokemon. Just hands down, huge fan. And I took about maybe 10 of my favorite cards, and I talked to the cards thinking that they were real and that the card was like the Pokeball that held them. And I was just like, I know that you guys are real and that you guys just don't want to show yourselves, but you guys can trust me and I won't tell anyone if you come to real life. So I set them in the room, I wrote them a note saying that I understood and that I would be loyal and I would keep a secret because I can, and I even signed it, and yeah, and then I waited outside the room and I counted for about 5 minutes. Then we went back in to see if any of the cards had moved from, my sister and I went back in to see if any of the cards had moved, but nothing happened and there was no writing on the note, and well, it was a huge bummer and I was kind of depressed afterwards, but I got over it. So at night I was kind of afraid of the dark, so, and I thought that there would be foot monsters. If I had my foot hanging over the edge of the bed, it would be a monster that would come and eat it. Go away! Or nibble on your toes, and that was kind of weird. So I put a blanket. I always put a blanket over every single part of my body except for my head. Well, unless I was really scared that night, then I would put it over my head, and yeah, I would basically go to sleep like that and boil to death. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned next what am I doing? Next Wednesday for another video, and I hope I cracked a smile, maybe made you giggle, maybe a little tickly feeling, I don't know. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.